Welcome to Wednesday's live Q&A. I say every Wednesday. I don't know what time, and you don't either. That's why we're going to keep you on your toes. We're checking out some different times a day to see what works best. But I know that we love when you ask your questions. I'm Cody Askins. This is Derek, the man Duker. You got Dylan on the records in the back, spinning, doing the DJ, and doing the camera ops, the engineering, all the fun stuff. You're drinking out of a Starbucks cup. The secret to success is Starbucks. That's like, dude, that's just what it is, man. That's just, I've already had two. As you can tell from my voice, or maybe you can't. Hopefully you probably can. You're smart people. I'm not feeling well, and I've already had two medicine balls from Starbucks today. It's like a hot tea with steamed lemonade. It's like a honey citrus mint tea. I'm telling you what, I love those things. They get your voice right, eventually. And they get you ready. Do we got some good questions today or what, man?
Yeah, we got some good ones.
Good to have you on the mic. Good to have you back. Yeah. Rocking the 8% polo.
Yeah, always got to have that for the Wednesday show.
Dude, for real. Do you guys like the background, a little hardwood, a little basketball mix? Like, dude, Duker and I, we may post up and go one-on-one against each other towards the end of the show. Thanks for watching. Today, we're going to answer some questions. So what's cool about the live Q&A, you guys are asking questions on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We're answering those. Duker's answering those on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram with some of my help. And then, so we bring them up. If they're good, and if your question doesn't suck, we're going to bring it on the show and address it. Just because we're like, hey, that's a good question. More people should know the answer to this question. So then we do that. Otherwise, you can still ask your questions live on today's show on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll still address those. So, dude, I don't know about you, man, but I'm ready to roll, Duke.
Ready to go.
You good, bro?
Yes, sir.
You ready? Ready to give people what they want?
Yeah, every Wednesday.
Secret to success is Starbucks. Let's do it. This episode brought to you by, just kidding.
If you text a lead and get no reply, do you send a follow-up text? And if so, what does it say?
It's a good question because you don't want to send the same text, right? So the goal of a text is to get a response. We did a whole 20 minutes show yesterday, Phone Phenom, on what to text, how to text, when to text, the exact text script. If you didn't see that video, you need to go back and watch it. Like if you're an agent, give them the testimonial. I'm going to answer that question, but give them the testimonial that we heard that someone said right after the show they did something. They watched Phone Phenom yesterday at 5. They took the text script and they used it. And here's what happened.
So yeah, like you said, somebody posted on YouTube that after the show they started texting all their old leads that they haven't been working since December, and within 30 texts they sold. It was a $700 AP policy.
Dude, it works. Does it work or does it work, man? It works. I love it. All right, so to answer that question, if someone doesn't respond, I would use a follow-up text just to get them to respond, right? So yeah, I send a slightly longer text. It's concise, but it's not crazy big. I want to get the answer to that. But if I don't, then you're like, okay, what do you send next? Well, then next I'll send like a shorter one. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, I want to get their attention. So maybe I'll throw out, hey, I'll be in your area, later on this week, and I'll just make sure I drop it off. You know what I mean? Just to and if they don't want you coming by, they're gonna say something.
Right.
Right? They don't want you to just pop it up. So I mean, the goal is to get feedback. You can use different stuff, but that's the thought behind what you should text. It's to get a response. It's to get them to move in your direction. It's to get their attention and to get them to respond. So normally it's short with a question. Hey, I'll be out in your area Thursday and Friday. Which day's better? Right? So just like instead of the longer thing, you've already sent a longer thing. They've already read it. Like 99% of texts are read. They read it. Assume they read it, and then send a shorter text to follow up. So that's a great question though, because you don't want to keep sending the same thing. Like that's just stupid.
Right. We had somebody new to the game wanting to know what they can learn from 8%.
Oh man. What can you not learn? All right, so I'm gonna give you a few things that you're gonna learn at 8% Nation 2019. A few things. I'm going to be doing live lead training. I'm going to be doing live appointment training. I'm going to be doing live agency growth training. So if any of that interests you, I may even be doing live telesales training. Who knows? Like I'm talking good stuff, right? Also, insurance soup. has over 24,000 members in their Facebook group. They're going to be training, and you're going to want to be here and see this. I promise you, the price of admission, this covers it right here. They're going to be talking about how to become a local celebrity, local insurance celebrity in your space. Right? That's huge. They got some secrets and some tips to make you noticeable and well-known and thought of in your community. That's going to be good. Also, my father, who is personally going to write over 600K this year just off networking and referrals, is going to be addressing that from stage. He's going to be talking about, hey, here's the networking things that you need to do. Here's how you get referrals, and here's how you get referrals every day. Like, going deep into topics like that is the stuff that agents need to learn, true or false. If you know you need to learn it, then you got to be there to learn it. And right now, we've got a VIP ticket. VIP tickets are normally like $1,300. They were on sale for $700. I said, screw it. I want everybody to be VIP right now. Let's jump out with a bang, $267. And that's been popping off. That's been working. So those are the things, I mean, you're going to learn way more than that. But that's just like a few things that are already like super heavy value. You want to be in Dallas. You want to be hanging out with us in July because of the tangible things that you're going to learn that will impact your business by tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars, even millions of dollars long term.
All right. What are some good tips for building a referral network?
I'm going to answer that. Yes, you'll learn that 8%. You will learn that 8%. But a few quick tips are, you need to be a part of a networking group. And you need to have like this is something that Coach Bert's going to be talking about. He's going to be talking about following up and having a hit list and a farm club and people that want to refer you business. You need a group of about, a dozen people that you're really, 6 to 12 people that you're really close with that can flow you business, that you're really close with, you golf with, you talk to on a regular basis, you go to lunch and dinner with, you guys refer each other business because you're going to end up getting business every month just because of those relationships. Those are all the kind of things that you'll learn at 8%.
Do you have any tips on being more consistent with your activity?
Consistent with your activity. This came up recently in a sales meeting. I was helping an agency with a sales meeting. I was making some dials for another agency that challenged me on Saturday. And as you can tell from my voice, I'm struggling. But it's all about the dials, right? I mean, we work with a lot of agents, and a lot of agents that are super successful. They put in the time, they put in the effort, they put in the dials. Like recently, I've heard of agents where they track their activity, right? And that's something I preach. If one agent puts in 300 dials for the week, and the other one only puts in like 60, you know who's going to have more success. So, I mean, the consistent activity has to flow. As an agent, I used to track my activity, like dials and knocks, my sets, sits, sells, and premium daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, for the year. I'm a big believer in having a whiteboard and tracking your activity, because when you track your activity and you're all in on your activity, you start to be able to focus on it more. Start to be able to focus on it at a higher level by actually thinking about it. If you're deliberate about it and you're thinking about your activity and your focus, it'll allow you to be more consistent with it. Activity's huge. Like we always say, hey, 15, 10, 5, set, sit, sell. Most agents only set 1 to 3 appointments a week because of lack of consistent activity. If that's you, let's improve your consistent activity. There's no reason, that's the reason why there is an 8% Nation, because 92% of you guys are setting 1 to 3 appointments a week. And it's a joke. It just is.
What is the difference between our premium and non-premium leads?
Okay, so premium and non-premium is really, it's a different demographic and different language. So a different type of individual that you maybe wouldn't normally get with final expense, and different language. So different language in the text. It's more, targeted to, hey, someone that's ready to buy life insurance without a doubt. It's just a different type of lead. So that's a good one. Any live comments or questions we've had right now, guys, on Facebook and YouTube?
Yes.
We did. Thank you guys for helping us hit 6,000 subscribers this week, which was huge. I'll our texting video last night's going to blow up. What's some of the questions we got right now?
Austin Buchanan wants to know, how many times do you call a hot lead?
What's up, Austin? 6 times in the first 72 hours.
Okay. He has...
Minimum.
He says he's been working on a few. They were interested in the quote, but he couldn't reach them on follow-up calls. He called 120 times and still no answer.
Text, show up. Like, if it didn't work the first 10 times, it's probably not going to work the last 10 times. I love the activity. I love the consistency. I love like going above and beyond, but there's smarter ways. So just use other resources. Use a different phone. Text. Maybe call at different times. You probably called between 9 and 5, if I had to guess. If they don't answer the first 10 times between 9 and 5, they're probably busy between 9 and 5. So that's good. What's up, Austin Buchanan? Jumping in. I love it. I love it.
Tony G, let us know what his text says. He puts that he's stopping by tomorrow for about 15 minutes. If you need a more specific time, contact him. And then he puts his phone number.
Guess what? They're going to contact him, especially if they don't want him just popping by for 15 minutes. And a lot of people I know, Tony G's popping it off on YouTube. I mean, most people I know, they're like, even though they request information, it doesn't mean they want you to stop by their house, whenever. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying, like, that's a great way to get them to contact you. That's a great way to get some inbound marketing from it. So that's huge. That's really, really, really good. I love that. Really good comment.
Akil McBean says, for an agent who just got his license 2 months ago, what would your advice be on how to be successful and avoid the frustration of cold calling and lack of appointments?
There's this company out there called Secure Agent Leads. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but they're good. They're real good. They do 40 to 50,000 leads a month. They generate more leads digitally than any other company on planet Earth. I got a text this morning from a lady named Maria. Awesome gal, super nice. She says, hi, Cody. I thought I'd share some good news with you. Last week, I wrote 9 policies for over $7,000 in premium with your leads. So thank you to all of you and your employees for doing this for us. It's greatly appreciated. Have a great week. And I thought, come on, man. I'm like, dude, that's exciting. That gets me excited. As a new agent, it's hard to be consistent with cold calling. I'm not saying you can't, because I did a lot of it as a brand new agent 10 years ago. But man, it's tough to be consistent with cold calls. It just is. It's tough to consistently sit with 10 or more people every week from cold calls. It's very difficult, especially because a lot of areas like Southwest Missouri, you're eventually going to freaking tap that area out hard, like eventually will. So, dude, you got to change it up. You got to do things like most new agents are scared to spend money, some moolah. You have to invest in your business. The most successful agents in the world, we work with some of the top IMOs in the country, some amazing people. They've got successful agents that freaking work, and they invest in their business. You can make 700 calls today and book 7 appointments. Or you can buy 20 leads and spend 40 minutes and book 7 appointments. Which is a more efficient way of being successful? It's kind of a broke mindset. New agents always want to not spend a dime. I don't want to spend a dime into this because I'm not positive. It's a risk. I'm not positive I'll be successful, but I know I want to make it. Well, if you truly believed in your ability and yourself and you had confidence and you were ready to freaking roll, you'd invest some money back in to your business, because at the end of the day, if you're not investing money into your business, it's really hard to succeed. The top agents are investing money. The top agents are investing 6 figures in their business. That'll surprise some people. You start throwing out some big numbers like that, that'll get some new agents' attention. I'm not saying you got to spend 6 figures today, but eventually you need to be spending $600 to $1,800 a week on leads. You just do. That helps. It's the answer.
And Austin Buchanan wants to know, when would you move past a lead?
You could add them into your email list, but maybe I give up too early. 6 calls, 3 texts, 3 emails, maybe a couple door knocks, and I'm I'm going to move on. Because it's not a good use of my time. I'm not saying I won't make money from that lead, but after I've exhausted 12 to 15 touches, I feel like I've done a lot at that point. So that's great, but eventually I got to move on to another lead. I can't just milk that. I know people that work leads and they're calling the same lead back every week for a year. And the person just keeps putting them off. If you're good with objections, people don't put me off. They buy or they're dead to me. Mm-hmm. Immediately. Dylan got it on video 2 days ago. An agent, was complaining about our leads. I refunded his money. I called the leads myself, and I set 4 appointments on the first call through. It's 23 leads, right? First call through. In the afternoon, from an out-of-state number. They were in Vegas. It was ridiculous. That agent's weak. Number one, that agent is just soft. He's weak. But someone even gave me the objection, hey, I'm out of town. Dylan will remember this. You're not mic'd up today, are you? So, plus your voice is horrible today too anyway, so. The person said, hey, she said hey, I'm out of town. I'll be back for a couple days. And I said, well, hey, I need to go and get you on my calendar because my calendar's going to be full here in the next few minutes, so I'm sure you'll be back in town Thursday, right? And she's like, yeah. So, morning or afternoon better. Most agents would have just put that off. Most agents don't know what they're doing. And most agents would have said, hey, I'll call you back in the end of the week or beginning of next week. I'm not calling anybody back. I've got them on the phone. So, use that to your advantage. Most people don't. That's a big, huge thing that most people just ignore, or they put people off, or they, it's like, dude, you have them at your attention. Get what you want. Now.
Tom Morris wants to know, how can he buy leads from us?
833-40 agent. Dylan just threw it up on the screen. Or, secureagentleads.com. But, dude, call in. Our team will hook you up. If you mention the show, they may give you a discount. Because we do so much content that we want to reward people for taking advantage of our leads. I'm telling you, what was the name again?
Tom Morris.
Tom, dude. When I work our leads, I have success. There's not a batch that anyone's ever got in the history of our leads that I could not have made money on. So that makes you feel more comfortable in making a decision and buying leads, then fantastic. I mean, I called some of our leads that were an agency had trouble with the other day, and they were 30 to 90 days old. And I set 3 appointments in about 35 minutes, 40 minutes of calling, and they were aged. It ain't the leads, guys. It ain't the leads. That's the first thing that people want to say or blame. If you don't have success, the first excuse is you raise your hand and say, hey, it's the leads. Dude, when I don't have success, I raise my hand and say, Cody, get your crap together. What's your deal? Why do you suck? That's what I do. I'm like, Cody, Cody, you're weak, man. You need to pick it up, bro. You're weak.
Joseph Dunkel says that he loves the content and wants to know if there's a recommendation for a simple website.
That's good. I was actually talking to a marketing guy today, and I was telling him that he needed to be at our conference, and agents need websites, and he didn't believe me. Well, he'll believe me now. I'll make him go back and watch this. Make sure our buddy Landon watches this part of the show. Yeah, I mean, I always taught myself, but if he'll private message us on Facebook, I've got an idea for him. If he'll private message our Facebook, I've got an idea for that guy, and I've got an idea that can help you. So
that's it.
All right, you guys are awesome. We love Q&A. Duker, and I don't know. My nickname as a kid was Ball Game because I played every sport, and I loved it. I always call myself, my fantasy football name is Primetime, but Deion Sanders may not like that. I don't know. I guess he's more primetime at this point. But
yeah, he's probably got a copyright on that.
Dude, if he doesn't trademark us, crap, he should. I mean, he really, really should. So we have a lot of fun doing this. We love your questions. I want you guys to get into the call to close. You got that graphic up available? You can show it to him, Dylan. I want you guys to be in the call to close. Call to close. You say, well, Cody, what is the call to close? It's a 3-hour live training with me. Next Thursday, 5 o'clock Central. You go to CodyAskins.com to sign up. It's under events. Go to CodyAskins.com. It's under events. It's called Call to Close. It's a 3-hour live training with me. You're going to ebook. You'll get lifetime access to the recording. Even if you can't be there during the live training, you're going to get it for less money than anybody else will in the future. You'll pay less now, and you'll get lifetime access to it, so you can go back and watch it later. Go to CodyAskins.com. The Call to Close series is, you say, well, what are you going to cover? Everything from the opening, everything to do with making money from leads, from the call to the close, everything in between. If you're like, well, will you cover this? Yes. If it's in there, yes. Will you cover this? Yes. If it's in the call or anything in between, yes. The way I think about spending money like this is, will I pick up one valuable nugget that'll help me make more money in the future? And the answer again to that is yes. Be like what was it called? Yes, wasn't it? Yes Man or Yes or something like that?
Yeah, Yes Man.
Who was that again?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Dude, be a yes man. CodyAskins.com. Call to Close. 3 hours live with me. We've had several signups the last couple days. I think we extended it to 50. It's for next Thursday. We're going to fill up. I want you to go to CodyAskins.com so you get lifetime access to 3 hours of live training with me. If you're a new agent, if you're a struggling agent, or if you fit into one of these 3 categories, then you should buy this. If you don't, okay? I'm a new agent. That's a box. I'm a struggling agent. That's a box. Or, hey, I'm an agent that thinks I still have more potential. That's a box. And that should be everyone. So.
Should be. And besides, there's discounts in there, too, that more than pay for the entry.
Yeah, there's discounts on other stuff that you'll want to take advantage of, too. It's fun, man. I love helping you guys. Go to CodyAskins.com. I want to be, you know what? In the very near future, I want to be hanging out on private jets with you guys. You know what I mean? But we're going to get your skill level up first. So go to CodyAskins.com. Take advantage of that. Thanks for being a part of live Q&A, Duker, Dylan. Thanks, bro. Every Wednesday we come to you, we answer your questions. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, sharing, and liking. We love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you Friday for 8% Club. Appreciate you guys.
My name is Coach Michael Burt, and I have a very basic premise. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. Every single week I come to you, multiply your life and your money and your business. The way we look at success, the way we see the problem is the problem. I want to help you build an organization that is so attractive, that is so interesting, that is so vibrant, that is so on fire that people are dying to join. The two most important things to people is their time and their energy. Do they want to devote their time and energy to you? So if I come and I'm like, man, this is 45 minutes wasted time, I can never get back. I don't want to come back for round 2 of that. So we got to have energy that people are attracted to. Energy cannot be created. It can only be transferred. It's about seeing something through to its logical conclusion. It's about going from a little baby star to a big star and practicing and getting better and digging in and fighting through. I see work as the distribution channel for your God-given talents. To know the highest use of your time in 2017, here's what you got to know. You got to first know what is the dominant focus. What is a single tangible outcome you would like to drive in a 12-month cycle as measured in 30-day windows? There's really 2 very important days of your life, in my opinion. The day you're born and the day you find your purpose. How many people believe behind every great number 1 is a great number 2? I wrote that little book called Changing Lives Through Coaching because I believe what? A good coach can change your life. And I remember when it sold on Amazon, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody has spent their hard-earned money on my book. I'm just a high school basketball coach. Money's going from their account to my account. Once you know where your championship is, then you're focused on what's the highest use of your time. We call them high-value activities. Money changes hands when problems are solved. And for all the people out there, you gotta get interested in solving bigger problems. I'm gonna get you in a mindset where you clothe up and get yourself ready to go into battle every day. We got things to do. We got places to go. We got people to impact. We got actions to take.
All right, hey, I'm here in Overland Park, Kansas. It's my nephew's birthday party tomorrow, or party today, birthday tomorrow. I just got challenged by an agency to make some calls from some leads and give you some real life results. These are older leads, these aren't even new, but I want you to be able to see me actually call these and live dials right in front of you. So I got about 47 minutes left, and I got about 36. Great time to call. I got about 36 leads that are generated over the last, looks like about 60 days maybe. And so I'm going to call those on camera because you guys love when I do that. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to even put them on speaker.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
I'm not even going to leave a voicemail. Mary.
What?
Yeah, Mary. Hey, this is Cody. Hey, I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information. Now, she hung up on me. I'm gonna see if I can get her back on.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
All right, move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Mr. Dwayne.
Yes.
Hey, Dwayne. Hey, this is Cody. Hey, I'm getting back to you, buddy, about the your request for the new final expense information. Now, I'm the local field underwriter, Dwayne, and I'll be out in Norwood on Monday. Should I drop this information off? What do you think, in the morning or in the afternoon?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was on. You had responded on Facebook about the new final expense information, and it's my job to make sure that I'm the local guy, so it's my job to make sure I get that to you. Are mornings or afternoons typically better for you?
Probably mornings.
Mornings. What?
Yeah, but
Normally like early mornings or late mornings?
early morning, I'll tell you what, you can drop it off at my workplace.
Okay. All right. Perfect. What time?
Probably about between 8:30 and 9:30.
Okay. Why don't I do 9 a.m. Is that cool?
Okay, that's fine.
And
You just have to drop it off. You can't park there. You just be busy.
okay. Well, unfortunately, there's something that we have to obviously show you. We've got to drop it off with you. What's your work schedule typically like? Are you like 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, or what?
No, what is this about?
Yeah, this was something that you had requested information on. It had to do with the new final expense information, and it's my job just to make sure that I get it in your hands because I'm the local guy that services that area.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so what? It'd probably be easier for me if I'm able to just drop it off when you're home. Would Monday or Tuesday be better for that?
Well, Monday or Tuesday wouldn't work. What about Thursday?
Thursday, let me look, buddy. Thursday, yeah, they've got me back in the area, but they do have me a little busier that day. What time are you thinking?
About 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock Thursday, 9 a.m. And you said you'll be home?
Yeah, I'll meet you at the truck stop. You know that.
Well, are you at? Is that still you?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll probably be easier on me if that's okay, buddy. If I just drop it off there.
Okay.
So it's okay, and then I'm actually putting you in my calendar now. And can you grab a pen and paper for me real quick, or type this in your phone? I want to give you my name and then also the day and time again, real quick.
Okay.
You just tell me when you're ready.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So my name is Cody, and we're looking at Thursday at 9 a.m. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And would there be any reason you can think of that would keep you from being there Thursday at 9?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Perfect. Well, Mr. Dwayne, I appreciate your time, buddy. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I've got you down for next Thursday at 9, okay?
All right.
All righty. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. One hangs up on you, you call the next one and set an appointment. That dude, that was not an easy call. He didn't want me to come to he wanted me to go to his work. Then he wanted to meet me somewhere in town. Ultimately, I ended up meeting him where I want to meet him, which is at his house. I mean, anybody can do that. Donald.
Yeah.
Hey, Donald. Hey, this is Cody, buddy. Hey, I'm getting back to you. The reason I'm calling you this morning is I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information. And I'm the local field underwriter for the Ava area. And I'll be out there on Monday or this next Thursday. Which is better to drop off some information to you?
I got the life insurance now, but I don't need it now.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. No, it's not my job to, you know what I mean, change anything.
Yeah, I know.
I just got to make sure that I at least get it in your hands, and kudos to you for doing that. Are mornings or afternoons typically better to drop this off to you?
Well, I don't need it. If this drop comes off, yeah, I don't mind, but
Sure.
I'm going to be busy around 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. What about this next Thursday? I've actually got to be out in that area in the morning. What about like 10:30 next Thursday?
I guess that would be.
Okay. Can you grab a pen and paper for me real quick? Because I'm going to go ahead and add you to my calendar. I just don't want you to, either one of us, forget about it, okay?
Yeah, 10:30 on next Thursday, on the 31st, or 30th, yeah. I have to look at the calendar and see what day that's
28th. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, and you can go ahead and add my name too. My name's Cody, okay?
Cody, okay.
Hey, and you're still...
Yep.
Is it...
Yeah, well, my house number is 500. 500. Right.
And hey, do you know where I got the 400 from, or did I just have that wrong?
I probably hit the wrong button one time putting it in.
Okay, well, I've been known to do that too, so no worries. Okay, well, we will see you this next Thursday at, what time did we say again?
10.
10:30?
Yeah, you said you'd be around out in the area around 10:30.
Yep, that'll still be perfect. Alrighty, well, hey, thank you, sir. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye. There's an inbound call for you. And he already had life insurance. He didn't want to meet. He didn't need to meet. But it isn't up to him if he meets with me.
Hello?
Hello, Renee.
Yes.
Hey, this is Cody. Hey, I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information, and I'm the local field underwriter for the Branson area, and I'll be out that way on Monday. Are mornings or afternoons better for you?
You know what? I have an appointment Monday in the afternoon, and I've got to be down at the employment center in the morning. I can't do it Monday. Final expense. I have a life insurance plan.
Okay, great. Yeah, and it's not my job to, you know what I mean, like change anything. I'm just there to make sure that you have the new updated information that they want us to at least make sure that you have in your hands. What time are you, because they do have me really busy, but I think I could squeeze you in for a couple minutes. What time are you at the employment office?
I'm usually down there on Mondays around 9 or so.
Okay. And then how long are you normally there?
You know what? I don't know if you're doing a resume for me.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So I'll get that.
And then what's your what time's your appointment Monday afternoon? I'm looking at my calendar is the reason I'm asking.
It's around. I have to leave around 3.
Okay.
So can you tell me about this over the phone?
Unfortunately, we're supposed to make sure that we at least get it in your hands. That way we can answer any questions you have. I don't have much time on Monday, but I could probably squeeze you in about 1 o'clock if that's okay. Are you still at...
Yeah, I'm at I'm at Point Royale.
Oh, I love that area. I was just in a charity golf tournament because I'm real active in the community and the area. I was in a charity golf tournament there this past summer, so that's a beautiful area. Yeah. Well, let's do this. Let's do this, Renee. Again, my name is Cody. Can you go ahead and can you grab a pen and paper for me real quick?
I'm not in any position at this time to take anything.
No, I understand, and that's it's just my job to make sure that you have the information. Yep, and it's up to you with what you do with it, whenever you do it, if you ever do it. You know what I mean? So, I have a 1:30 and a 2, so I'll have to be really quick if that's okay. So, and my name is. Are you in a place to write this down?
Yeah.
Okay, my name's Cody, and I'll swing by and drop that off really quick Monday at 1, okay? I gotta head out of the office here in a couple minutes and head to a birthday party for my nephew. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, all right?
Okay.
All righty. Hey, thank you so much. You've been really sweet, and hope you have a great weekend.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Bye-bye. All right, 3 appointments, about 35 dials, and about 40 minutes from leads that are over 30, over 60, some older than 90 days old. It's all about putting forth the activity, the action, and going for it. I'm telling you what, if I can do it in about 35, 40 minutes, so can you. Welcome to the home of 8% Nation 2019 at the Statler Grand Ballroom here in Dallas, Texas, July 26th and 27th of this year. Last year's 8% Nation was at an NFL stadium with Ray Lewis, Grant Cardone, and some other big names. I want you here because 92% of insurance agents fail. The likelihood of you failing is way too high. Together, we're gonna change that. 8% is a movement focused on helping you succeed in this industry. That's why the first speaker we released this year, someone that's got a lot of passion, someone that's got a lot of enthusiasm, someone that was highly successful in his craft, Mr. Michael Irvin. We got several other industry speakers that are gonna be doing live training, teach you how to become a networking and referrals machine, teach you how to make sure that when you buy leads, you have success. I'm gonna be the lead trainer live on a whiteboard training you every morning in front of 1,000 people. Make sure you don't miss out on this incredible experience that is 8% Nation.